Just making a couple posts here. All right, we're both to get going here. This is this is Double A. Playoffs. Look at this. Lloyd, no RBIs, but a hit 417 in the championship series. Going into the championship, we beat, yeah. Let's get to it. Welcome to Saturday playoff for Bush League Baseball, MLB 19. Stephen Lloyd is in the Double A Championship Series, and Mr. Wild Bill is making his second straight World Series appearance as the Cleveland Indians are the defending World Series
Time
champs.
for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double A Eastern League. A critical one in store for us here. It's game one between the Altoona Curve and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
The El Toro Curve.
Arnold Flores, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, this guy's one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. You're not going to see a bundle of strikeouts, not an overpowering guy. Puts the ball on the in and outside corners, up and down in the strike zone. A pitch-to-contact guy. So
Getting me involved right away here.
Now at the plate, Joaquin Chacin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. As a look, now the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. McKinney giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Steve Lloyd, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with some.
Popped him up. Crow over to his right.
Popped up.
Makes the play, one away.
Bugger.
Let's play ball.
Back up the plate.
Leading off the inning, Steve Lloyd, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Now in the box,
Henry Mora.
Mora, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here. 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Ruben on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Play ball.
Striding into the box, Philip Beck. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ruben looks up. Gone!
Boy, talk about how
We
an
might
inning
be in
can
tough
get away
on this
from you,
one.
right? 3-run homer already in this inning.
Digging in once again, Steve Lloyd. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order.
Oh, you
Anything
bugger.
on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Oh, come on, buddy.
Yeah, it amazes me how every
What
game
are you
you pitch
swinging
can be
at?
so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Ready with another 0-2. And a
Oh,
fastball
struck me
swung
out.
on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Play ball.
So striding forward now, Joaquin Chacin. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here.
We're getting killed in this one.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitch.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Steve Lloyd. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Grounded back up the middle. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Play ball.
Yeah, we got our ass whooped on that one.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see
7-0.
the key players
Wow.
there in this
8
shutout
hits.
victory.
8 hits.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Wow.
Yeah, just a great all-around performance from him at the plate.
Let's go again. Let's go again. Got to do better though. Batting in the cleanup spot.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show.
Altoona
Tonight it's
Curve.
postseason action between the Altoona Curve and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball on the show. Number 70 is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a full kids repertoire, right? And those are
Now to the plate,
Beck.
Philip Beck. First chance for him here in the top of the
Philip
first with
Beck.
nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
You take a look at this
Play
one.
ball. Ball 4. Takes the base.
Okay, let's
Stepping into the box, Steve Lloyd. And their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, tell him I swing on that.
And missed for strike one.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ani takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. Hernandez, just a 19-year-old. He throws a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and a two-seam fastball. Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Ready now, Billy McKinney. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Billy McKinney.
0-2. Here it is. Hot shot to third. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2. So striding in, Michael Hines, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-2. Hit in the air to center field. Lloyd moves over. 1 out. Long throw to third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Steve Lloyd. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing. Miranda, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll dive back in. Here comes the 1-0, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks.
Moonshot.
Home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His first homer here in the series, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Standing in, Michael Hines. Fly ball out toward left center field. Lloyd is after it. He can't get. Throwing to second. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throw. Ready to take his hacks again, Steve Lloyd, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pitch out, nothing doing. throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Oh, fella.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh!
Strike 2 swinging. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Ready on 1 and 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. On a line to shortstop, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. So coming to the plate, Michael Hines. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Talk about a one-man gang. He notched not 1 but 2 doubles earlier in the game, and now he goes deep. He's seeing the ball extremely well.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Lloyd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh.
Close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Hit on the ground out for short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Henry Mora. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Digging in, Johnny
5-5. Wow.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Ruben. He's got it 1 away. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Steve Lloyd. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And there are 2 away now. Play ball. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. New Hampshire have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. David Stone.
A manager challenges his players to improve their championship odds by seizing a win in a crucial swing game.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Freddie Baldwin gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Lloyd. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. He's set. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Steve Lloyd. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. On the ground to third. Huggins fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Stepping into the box, Michael Hines.
2-0 for us.
A walk his first time up. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Lloyd moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Ready for another shot now, Steve Lloyd. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Play ball. 3 out. Leading up for the curve, the right fielder, Joaquin Justin.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Lloyd is there, and he has it for the first out.
Play ball.
Digging in now, Steve Lloyd. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
No, he's safe.
Get dirty, but he's back in safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike two. Miranda leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. The 1-2. Runners off for second. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready on 1 and 2. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. Crow goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no error.
We're heading to series now, man.
This one definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Starting pitching, so obviously important to a team's success, and a great performance given here in this one by the fellow you see on your screen. He's our top player of the game.
What? You're gonna have to wait. Bella. My little Bella. Bella. My little Bella, 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 Bella. Hey.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, it's postseason action between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Altoona Curve. It's baseball. It's the show. Justin Holton will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your...
That is third. The first baseman,
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Lloyd sprinting after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Striding in, Steve Lloyd, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he puts the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball.
Ah, you bugger.
So if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Play ball. Out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Lloyd. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and in to hit next, the speedy Billy McKinney. The 1-2. is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So digging in now, Tom Stewart. He flew out in his last at bat.
Stewart.
Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Grounded to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits. No. Digging in and looking for more, Steve Lloyd. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Ah, you bugger! What am I swinging at?
1 and 2.
What are you
Obviously
swinging at,
looking to
Stephen
pull the
Lloyd?
baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Now another 1-2. Still 1 and 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. McDougal will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the. Riding in once again, Steve Lloyd. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And a dive, but he's back in. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1. Miranda, base runner at first with 1 out. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back safely. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Oh, what am I swinging at?
Big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything. Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Altoona have evened up the series at 2 wins apiece. Justin.
With one game about to decide a league championship, an experienced manager shares a moment of levity with the young team he has come to cherish.
This is it. This is it.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, it's postseason action between the Altoona Curve and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jason Ivey has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in, Steve Lloyd. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Here's a look over to first. And the runner back. Runners on the move for second. That evens it up 1-1. Miranda is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Workman is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. At the plate, Daniel McDougal. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Daniel McDougal.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Lloyd will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
What's the play ball? He's safe.
At the plate, Steve Lloyd comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off there 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs. You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard.
And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Billy McKinney.
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Catcher.
So stepping in, Tom Stewart. He flew out in his last at-bat. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Now at the plate, Steve Lloyd. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Ball and a strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Ball 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Full count now. Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw in time.
Fuck
Just
off.
gets the tag down.
Wow.
In now, Gordon Workman. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Lloyd is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Steve Lloyd. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Digging in, Billy McKinney. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. 3-1. Here it is. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
The catcher.
Ready for another chance, Tom Stewart. The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 4.
Standing in, Ken Bowman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks is going to get there. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame.
Yeah, champions. Champions. We are the champions.
Boy, this is great and genuine. For a team to win a Double-A championship, most of these guys won't make much money, and some of them won't ever sniff the big leagues, but they poured their hearts and souls, and they are the Eastern League champs. Good for them.
And, fellas, a very strong performance on the mound by the guy you see there. A worthy recipient, no doubt, of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Fisher Cats, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 12.
All right, that's the champions of Double-A Eastern League. Oh, you bugger. Stephen Lloyd. Right on, right on. Cubs defeated the Astros. 2 years. 2 years now. All right, spring training has begun. But we got another playoff to do here. And I'll be back in a couple minutes because I have to use little boy's room. World Series is next. No. No. All right, here we go. Start the World Series here in a second. Sitting in the Cleveland Indians clubhouse. And we are the defending champs. But Mr. Wild Bill has a hard time in the playoffs for some reason. The team can't score enough for him. They don't score any runs really for him. And then at the big moments, they make errors, catching errors, throwing errors. He's had a good career being with Cleveland, really. An All-Star appearance, a World Series. But I think after this season, he's a free agent. I think after this 6 years in the pro. take a fast look here. Beat Boston and we beat Detroit to get to where we are. And I am 0-1 in the playoffs this year. Look at that. 22 innings. Oh, who do you? Oh boy, I'm up against tough competition here. The Padres. Let's get to it. This is the World Series. Bush League Baseball on WBYTN. Sit back and enjoy some baseball.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the San Diego Padres and the Cleveland Indians. It's Game 2 of the World Series. Next. Billy Chappelle will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your Cleveland Indians.
A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Billy Chappelle is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Stepping in, Ivan Tavares. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first down. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the versatile center fielder, Manuel Margot. The fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. High chopper over to the right side. Barehanded at his knees. It's there, and he's out. Next to the plate for the Padres, Willie Calhoun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. A ball and a strike. Ground ball right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
Leading off for the Padres, the first base, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Here it is, the 3-0. Swing and a laser off into foul territory.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
High in the air out to center field. Flores patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 2 balls and no strikes to the Padres DH.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Calling for it, Flores makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fight.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Alan Hansen the next to bat. As we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball two. Here it comes, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball four. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. 0-1 the count. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye level. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball. All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And that misses, ball four, so it's first and second now with 2 outs. 2-2. Here it is. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. And he misses again. Ball four. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via base on ball. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, and it misses. Ball four, and that will force home a run. Here's Manny Machado now, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today. The set, and the 2-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been. Stepping up now, Renato Nunez, as we begin the top of the fourth. Now here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1 out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Anderson backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in now for San Diego, Alan Henson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and no strikes. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error for the Padres so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
That one's in there, 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, and the Friars are going to have themselves a 2-out base runner. Digging in, the switch hitter, Victor Caratini. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now. Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. A diving effort here as he gets the glove on it. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're caught there trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business to watch.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. It was a walk in his last trip. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Rhys Hoskins, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. High in the air down the right field line. Reyes is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out, number 1. Next will be the designated hitter, Manny Machado. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A ball and a strike now to Machado.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Renato Nunez waits on deck. Swung on and missed 3-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Digging in to try it again, Allen Henson, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fouled away. Two and two. Here it is. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
I'm in position for the win.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
I think I got my first win in the World Series, guys. I've gotten no decisions mainly. Dude, I'd start off good and then a big inning by the other team, and I'd get pulled, and then the team would get runs. It was frustrating to play like that, man. Holy. Then again, I have to make better pitches. I don't even get the frick win. I got a no decision again. I get no decision again.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was
7
brilliant in
strikeouts
this one,
in 5
and
innings,
this is
though,
some
man.
well-earned recognition.
7 walks, though,
tonight.
too, man. Look at that.
Cleveland have evened up this World Series at 1 game of.
1 game apiece now, man. You can't believe the walks. I didn't think I walked that many. Two, game 5.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the San Diego Padres. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, you can see by the results, we're right back where we started from. When you're tied after 4, Game 5 is always critical. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2 to move on, so the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2027 San Diego Padres.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's having a good series against these guys so far. He's been a huge factor, particularly driving in runs. He's already driven in 5 in this series so far. So clutch situations with guys on base.
I have to hit here.
Julio
We're in
Urias
San Diego
gets
in the
call
National
in
League
Game
Park.
5 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, I'll tell you, starting pitchers go, he's one of the best around. He's really found what works for him, and he's had a lot of success because of it. I think he expects to go out there and dominate every game he starts, and he usually does. No one should be surprised if he turns in a really solid start here.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And the guy I want to focus on today is Alan Hansen, second baseman. Speed is his #1 tool. He's very sure-handed at second base, able to turn the double play, but check for him to get a big bag today.
Into the box now, Ivan
See how
Tavares.
this goes,
He'll
man.
lead things
Game
off
5.
here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Ivan Tavares.
Here it comes. And
1-0.
a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Medina ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder,
Willie Calhoun.
Calhoun.
First offering on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
The first baseman,
Calhoun, the runner at first with 2 gone.
yeah.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network.
Padres, the third baseman, Manny
First pitch of the at-bat.
Machado.
That's the fastball off the plate away for ball one. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Hot shot on the ground is short. Medina loves it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting six, the center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Foul.
Hit out towards second. Anderson has it. Throw gets him, 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Allen Hansen.
Allen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
In a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So here now is the pitcher, Billy Chappelle. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Tavares shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Let's play ball. Leading up for the Padres, the catcher, Victor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
2-1 now. And this is knocked down on the mound. Pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Julio Urias, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Low roller, and he barehands it. How about that? Coming to the plate now, Ivan Tavares, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Manuel Margot will be next. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Even 1-1 count to Margot. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Manuel Margot becomes out number 2 this inning.
Number 5.
So 2 on with 2 away, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Kemp ranging back at the track, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base.
See what I mean? They don't
easily, but it's possible they could have waved
when I'm on the mound, they seem not
we'll never know though as he's forced to
get that extra oomph sometimes. Because I think he could have got there.
Tavares on third. Calhoun at second with 2 gone. Grounder hit hard down the first base line. This is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will.
You just can't get runs from you either.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here it comes.
Machado.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Ball and a strike. Machado, a native Floridian, who was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Lays off 2-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a curveball in for a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Kemp, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Alan Hansen the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's the first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. 2-0. Three and 0.
Come on, man.
Victor Caratini would be next. And that's finally over for a strike. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Scooped up, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Julio Urias, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ivan Tavares. They'll swing it from the left side right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Slow roller out to short. Sano comes up with it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the versatile center fielder, Manuel Margot. Here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. At the plate, he has.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. In now for Cleveland, Billy Chappelle. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
God, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Oh, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
And rarely do you see a player of this caliber fooled that badly. Trying to pick things up where
Look,
he
my
left
guys
off.
don't ever fucking get runs.
He'll be the first to hit for the Friars in their half of the 6th inning. And the pitch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Booyah!
Oh,
People always wonder
just
why
like,
some
wow,
players
man.
make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. A ball and no strikes. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
He loses him on ball 4. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Now at the plate, Boog Powell. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Well, that curveball was really a hanger, and that's not a good sign. He's got to get back on track. He needs that release point to get out front and get the ball down in the zone.
The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry.
Number 56.
The This game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can post a
Took a loss,
win.
took a loss,
Save
took a
your
loss.
closure
I
for
can't
another day
believe that,
and
man.
let
That's
everyone
pretty
in on the action.
freaking.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was
5
brilliant
minutes,
in this
3
one,
hits
and
though,
this is
only
some
4
well-earned
strikeouts, 5
recognition.
yards. Those freaking
A
walks.
6-0 shutout to finish.
Those walks. I can't believe I lose control so easily. Oh. Oh ho ho. The Indians have been defeated. Yeah, we lost, man. We lost.
A conciliatory phone call.
Hmm. Hmm. Huh. Hmm.
The player has had it with his current team. A representative calls with big news for his client.
Here we go. Move to Cincinnati. I stay.
And just like that, the course of a career changes.
I move to National League now.
A happy manager welcomes a prize acquisition to the club. He does his best to convey his delight in the development. And with that, this All-Star will now take the field for the first time with his new team, to their fans' delight.
Yeah. Okay. So that's that from Mr. Wild Bill. I'm going to play a game or two of preseason with him before I take him into a season. But you'll get the you will see his first game with the Reds. Right now I have to go for the while, but I will be back.